Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Today, a good matchup here in the AFC. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills.
Where else would you rather be?
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker. Set to get things started. And off we go in Western New York. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bills offense are heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
Play action now, and here's Allen. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it's going to be third down.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
So here come the Chiefs, and that means the three-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
I'll tell you what, Mike, we have a blast every week doing this, but when we get our assignments and we see this guy on deck, it just gets a little bit more special. I mean, to witness firsthand one of the greatest, one of the most transcendent players of all time at the quarterback position, you just know when he's on the field, you're likely to witness something special. And needless to say, I think we're all pretty excited for this one.
From the 43, here's second and a yard. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now on second down. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelsey. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Another catch on the drive, this one for 13 yards, and another first down.
Kansas City.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
He's taken down just shy of the 10. That is 14 for the second time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Complete to Juju Smith-Schuster. Ruled out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
On second down, Mahomes. And that'll be intercepted by Tre'Davious White. And a solid return as he gets it up past the 45-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Bills offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll search for the first point of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, somebody got to step up back.
Off the play fake, it's Allen. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Big play there for the Bills. 36 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. Pass caught right side by Coleman. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills are up to an early 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They had the interception on that opening drive. It only led to a field goal, so 3-0 as the offense comes back out 1st and 10. That one. Oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Here's a run with Hunt.
Jones on the stop. A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Chiefs.
And these are the tough yards you judge a back by, Mike. We used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like, you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that first down by about 1 or 2 yards.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. He's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe 1 yard. Matt Milano there to stop him.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game, where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Third down, they need 5. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
First down, Kansas City.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch. And that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game. Don't stress the protection. And while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
To the goal line and in. Jared Wiley. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Chiefs move out to a 7-3 lead.
7, Bills 3. Harrison Butker.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bills offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. They bring the tight end in motion. Throwing now, Allen here on first down.
Complete to Jackson Hawes. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 4. Now a design run, it's Allen. We are through 1. 7-3 is our score. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
To Josh Palmer. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 6. From the gun, throw here for Allen. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 6 yards.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. To the air on 3rd down. Here's Allen. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Allen. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Bills. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills are on top. It's now 10-7.
Chiefs 7.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand. So it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st down, Chiefs.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Now quick throw taken in by Brown. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 10 yards on the hook up there, and the Chiefs have a 1st down. Here's Pacheco. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Complete to number 9, Juju Smith-Schuster. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. At Patrick to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
On fourth down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. And in motion is Coleman. They go play action now. Here's Allen. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
It's 2nd and inches at the 42-yard line.
Second and inches. Once again, it's Cook. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. From the gun, here is Allen. This one complete to Palmer. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Two minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Got his man at the 6. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Hook is in for a touchdown. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bills go up by 7. It is now 17-10. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Chiefs offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. Mahomes back. A short one caught by Kelsey. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
1st and 10. Mahomes. Into the hands of Juju. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at their 48-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. Right back to the air for Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now a 3rd and 2. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
On 4th down, the Chiefs send out Matt Ariza to punt. Back deep for Buffalo is Brandon Codrington. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Bills offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a 2nd defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. Here's Allen now on 1st and 10.
Allen's pass complete to Keon Coleman. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Nico Remigio to bring it back. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6, mark it at the 31.
Brings up second down.
Second down, they need 3. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Open man right side is Kelsey. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Second and 4 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. A run. It's Pacheco. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing is Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. 14 on the pickup. First down, KC.
First down, Kansas City.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And he's going to pick it up. Take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Chiefs.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. Fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up second down at the 30-yard line.
Here's Mahomes. Open man downfield is Brown. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. A It's a gain of 29, and it's first and goal.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies, but the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass, and I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
Punt. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
This offense is finding out the hard way, Mike. There is just not a lot of room to operate against this defense down near the goal line.
They were stopped on second down, now third and goal from the 1. And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone. And back at the 6-yard line, what can they do on third and goal? To throw is Mahomes. And he's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC.
Kansas City.
And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs will come back to tie things at 17. Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. Johnson now to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Bills offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. He'll get about 2. George Karlaftis there to make the play.
Karlaftis on the stop. A 2-yard gain. Brings up second down at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's second down and 7. From the go, Josh Allen. A pass caught right side by Coleman. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
They get 14 on that hookup. First down, Buffalo.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
To the air. On second down, here's Allen. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
He complete to Shakir. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line. Big-time play there for Buffalo. 36 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open, short throws, turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
Here's Cook. Whoa. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal.
Brian Cook on the tackle. A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the Chiefs' 4-yard line.
One more time with Cook. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped him for no gain at the 4.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's third down and goal. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On third and goal, here's Allen. And he'll take it on in. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Buffalo.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Pass now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bills will go up by 7. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. Remigio now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. Brings up second down.
Running straight ahead with Pacheco. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is third down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A throw on the move is caught. And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Codrington to return it. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Back into the hands of Shakir. And he's Brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. They'll go back to Shakir. He's got another one. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
Yards to go.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Man in motion is Coleman. On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's catch 3 just on this drop, and it gets his team a first down.
Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll run straight ahead with Cook, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Chris Jones on the stop. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the Chiefs' 16-yard line.
It out of the pistol. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
11-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, and he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
First down and goal to go.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
A run on 1st and goal. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
So now they'll throw it with Allen. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd and goal.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Game's cooked. Touchdown, Bills. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Extra point try by Bass. He's got it. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll try to run for it. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on 3rd down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the 1st down and some.
A 1st down throw for Mahomes. He'll run again. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
First down, Kansas City.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
They'll send Worthy in motion. They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he will score! Xavier Worthy! Touchdown, Chiefs. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
In this offense, they just continue to find such creative ways to get the ball into the hands of their playmakers. And this time they use the pre-snap motion to help their guy gain leverage. And it's just an easy pitch and catch for the touchdown.
Now Butker to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will cut the deficit to 7.
The score, Bills 31, Chiefs 24.
A one-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. They'll set up the screen to Cook.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Second down, 8 yards to go. That's Palmer, the man in motion. They go play action now. Here's Allen. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. From the gun, throw here for Allen. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
That's good for a Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
We're gonna do this. We got this.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Allen down to an 8, and that should do it.
That's my jersey. Thank you. Who's that? There you go.
So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.